Hello friends, and welcome to my December update, where we're going to go through everything I coloured in November and what the plans are to colour in December, and also some other news. So let's start with what we have coloured in November. And let's start with our new book, Winter Wonder, and we coloured this little fun piece, Pumpkin Spice Latte, with our little cats happily enjoying their huge pumpkin spice lattes being poured by our little bear barista. And I was really happy with the result of this. The autumn colours, the purples and the sort of the olivey greens going on in the cafe reminded me of a Art Nouveau cafe in Paris or something, that colour scheme. So I just really enjoyed it. And I think one of my favourite things is this little purse sitting over here. Of course, the pumpkins and all the little cats. Everything's favourite. It's a fun hello. So that was Winter Wonder. What else did we colour? Let's go through it. We coloured from around the world. Mr. Fogarty, he's been around the world and he's just made his way home. And this is called Home at Last. Here he's relaxing in front of his fire with his clock and his timepiece, which may be a little nod to the next book which is coming, which is Lost in Time, on the last page of Around the World. He's a frog of adventure and he gets home, but then he's planning his next adventure, Mr. Fogarty. So that's Around the World. We also coloured from Fantasy Tiny Homes. We've done a few from Fantasy Tiny Homes. I picked out this one. It was nice and simple, The Boot House. Because it was nice and simple and it was a fairy tale, we went with primary colours, reds, blues, greens, yellows. And I think it's just a fun colour. I was really happy with how that one came out. It's fun to colour from Fantasy Tiny Homes. And here's another one of my older books, Dragon Dreams. We've done a few from Dragon Dreams. We've done Sea Dragon. We've also done Spring. If I can find my page. We've done Spring, we've done the Sea Dragon, and we did, in November, Winter. And I wanted to really emphasise the ice and the fire and ice. That was what I went with in this. And it was beautifully done without the border and the black in the background, but I thought that could be a fun addition, so I just put it in there. Yeah. I always enjoy colouring a dragon. And I love the little tattooed swirls all over it, or the scales, or the... Well, that was Dragon Dreams. What else do we have? We had Awake. We did colour from Awake, and we coloured Watching the Game. These two little birds, all rugged up, obviously watching the football game. One's got a hot dog, the other's got a hot cup of something, coffee maybe, warm cocoa, and they're both barracking for a different team. We added a bit of a background to the image. I know these have been around for a while, but it's just such a joy to colour in these little Awake and Asleep books. We coloured this page, even though it wasn't in the Colour Club. It was a bonus page. I got to review some beautiful Artex pastel brush tip markers, alcohol markers, and I thought I'll just pull a page out of Asleep, which was Cat Lady, which I hadn't coloured yet, and we did it all in those beautiful pastels from Artex, so a little bit of a bonus page. And finally, we did Tony Tales Volume 1, and it was this little dude from our animal section saluting. What a sweet character he is, a little marmot all dressed up as a soldier, and we have a little snail shepherd down at the bottom here wearing a Christmas hat. And that, my friends, is what we coloured in November. Let's have a quick look at what we're planning for December. We're going to go straight to Winter Wonder again, and we're going to go for this page because it's December. Hurry up, Santa. I'm looking forward to colouring this fantastic Christmas border, Santa wrapping a present, and a little family of Mrs. Claus, reindeers and elves here. And of course there's a little Santa's house in the background with some little decorated pine trees. Very Christmassy, very apt for Christmas, I thought. All right, what else have we got? We have a page from Serendipity, and it's this page called Christmas Gifts, which is another Christmas one, but sort of also not. We got this little rhinoceros who's knitting Christmas gifts for all his friends who were looking a bit confused because obviously it's quite warm where they are and they didn't need a woolen vest. Back to serendipity for that one. What else do we have? We have Christmas Tiny Homes. I'm doing 2 from Christmas Tiny Homes. I'm going to do this one with Mr. Fogarty in it called An Unexpected Guest, where he's got a visit from a friend. He looks a little bit laid back. Mr. Fogarty's out trying to enjoy his morning coffee and suddenly he's having to accommodate a friend. Once again, we've got a fun border and a coldy scene, maybe an autumn scene, a winter scene. So I thought that could be great fun. But I'm also going to take on one of the homes from the Christmas village. I'm going to take on the butcher shop because we've got a Christmas tree. We've got 2 little dogs sniffing in the back door. So I'm going to build this, colour it and build it because I am still quite fond of my Christmas tiny homes, which you get 25 yellows in the front on the paperback, and in the back you get this whole village you can colour. All these little houses, trees, nativities, carousels, trains. So much fun. All right, what else? Asleep. We're going to jump from awake to asleep. And I thought, all these bears are hibernating at the moment, aren't they? So let's get the 3 bears having a sleep with our 3 pots of honey. One's too big, one's too small, but one's just right. And I think finally we're going to go to Tiny Tales Volume 2. And we've got this page of Christmas things. A little mouse on some books. A fun little Christmas stocking hanging on this cute temple-like structure. And we've got a mouse dressed as Santa, looking a little bit frenetic. Cactus, some mushrooms, and a present. Great little page from Tiny Tales to colour. All right, well, that's what I've coloured in November and it's what I'm planning to colour in December. But we have other news. Now, a lot of you guys know that we have started up an RJ Hampson Colour Club Facebook group. I thought it'd be a great thing to do to really get a place where we can just share RJ Hampson colour-alongs and pick pages that you've done, books that you've coloured, and just encourage each other, have a place where we can see and be inspired by other people's work, and also just have a little community together and get things going. So it's went off with a bang. I think we've got almost 500 people on there as of this video. And to celebrate in the month of December, well, we're letting it out there now, but we have this little advent calendar for all the people who join our Facebook group. And so getting before December starts, and then you can count down to the 25 days of Christmas. Could be a fun thing to do together. Certainly a fun thing to do every day as we roll into Christmas to get you all in the mood for Christmas. So join the group. I would love to have you there, and grab your advent calendar and let's colour our way to Christmas. Well, I think that's my update for December, and I am looking forward to colouring once again from Winter Wonder, but from all the other books. And hopefully you can colour along with me. If you don't have the books, the colour clubs I'm putting out each month this year have been filled with the 6 illustrations that I'll be colouring through that month. So you can just grab the colour club pack for a handful of dollars and colour along with me without having to buy all the books. But if you've got the books, well, you're ready to go. So check out my YouTube channel, RJ Hampson. Make sure you like and subscribe. Stay in touch with all the news. Get into the Facebook group. Grab your advent calendar and let's roll on into Christmas. Very exciting. I'd like to thank you guys. Winter Wonder has become a bestseller in Australia, #1 new release in the US and Australia, and it's doing really well. So I think it's our best launch month ever. So this book is well loved, and thanks so much everybody for your support, and thanks for loving this book. Well, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. I hope you're loving what we're colouring and what we're planning to colour. Certainly looking forward to colouring and building all those things. Well, I'm going to say thanks so much for watching, guys. No doubt I will see you in another video, but for now, I'm going to say goodbye. See you later.